week on Your Money, we are talking family feuds. They can happen to the best of families, and when they do, they can tear your family apart. Family financial and legal expert Alexis Neely is here with us today to let you know what to do if you find yourself in the middle of a family feud. And her advice is quite surprising. So when we're talking about family feuds, kind of explain for us, if you will, what kinds of family feuds you're talking about.
Family feuds can range anywhere from a divorce, which is something that you hear about all the time, to fighting over a family member's property or money after someone dies, or even something as calamitous as someone's on life support and there's a feud between, do you keep them on life support or you take them off life support? Okay,
so there's a whole range. What should people do? What's your advice to people who are in the middle of this kind of situation? Because a family may be small, maybe 2 people, maybe 10.
Yes. Well, generally, what people initially want to do, their first reaction is, I'm going to get my lawyer, and I'm going to get, into a big fight about this and bring this to court. And I really recommend against that. Now, from a lawyer, this is very odd advice probably, but if you can work together as a family and come together to try and resolve these issues and come to agreement just between the family together, that's going to bring you a lot more peace. And so I really recommend that you surrender to the situation, accept what's going on, forgive the other person for whatever you feel the wrong is, and really try and bring it back to love.
Well, isn't that difficult, though, when you do have some people who are more emotional than others, and there's some people who are going to stand their ground, and maybe somebody is going to get an attorney, and all the others can come together. What do you recommend in that? I mean, what can you tell people?
Well, I really recommend that you look within yourself, and you try to look beyond the situation. You ask yourself, what kind of a person do you want to be in this situation? What do you want to bring to this situation? Do you want to bring more conflict, or do you want to bring joy, happiness, laughter, and love? Do you want to try and bring the family together, or are you willing to have this result in something where the family never talks again? Because that's what can happen and what can come out of these family feuds if they're not resolved in the right way.
Well, and I would think the thing, too, is that if you can't find that peace among yourselves, you do have to hire a lawyer. You're going to be out more expense in the end anyway, because it is going to be fairly costly, especially if it's just the one person who is going that route.
That's right. And sometimes if you cannot find peace among yourselves, at least you can find peace internally. And if you can look inside, ask yourself, what do you want to happen at the end of this scenario? Find the peace internally, even if it means that you're walking away from that thing that you believe that you're entitled to, the couch or the diamond ring or the $300,000, whatever it is. If you can walk away from that, and I know it's really hard to do that, but if you can let go of that thing that seems so important and really bring your own personal values to this and say, what kind of a person do I want to be? I want to be a bigger person than that thing that we're fighting over. What you can find on the other side of it is a freedom that otherwise you just can't know.
It can be hard to think about, but what you just need to do is take a step back and assess the situation and take a deeper look within, and then you can maybe find some peace on the outcome there.
That's right.
And it'll save you money in the end as well.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Alexis.